Hey everybody, we're back. Another bargaining update. Since we last spoke in July, there has been a few sessions to catch you up to date on. We've gotten the district's wants and needs, and we've gotten our wants and needs, passed them back and forth, chewed on them a little bit. There's some things we agree on, and there's still some things we are working to agree on. As of this moment, 5 of the 16 articles have been combed through by both groups pretty thoroughly. Articles are like chapters, and they help separate the parts of the contract. So this update, we're going to go through those first 5. This is meant to show you where we're at as far as overall bargaining, and also show you what bargaining looks like. Fellow worker, this will be a meaty one. I'll try to break it up into timestamps. If I can figure that out, it will be down here. If you don't see any timestamps, I didn't figure it out. It's been helpful for me to think of all this contract stuff like puzzle pieces. Every piece, every line means something on its own. It's also essential to the whole. In other words, if something doesn't make sense or seems inconsequential, doesn't matter, check and see where else it might matter in the contract. Like a puzzle, this all is going to build on each other. So please come back and reference this video. This will be our walkthrough. But remember, this is an active contract, and nothing is real until we sign. So take everything with a grain of salt, and eventually we'll have a nice piece of steak to put it on. Without further yammering, let's get started. We're going to start with something positive. We're going to go with all the TAs, or temporary agreements. These first few will be definitions. The intention of this is when we're talking about somebody or something later in the contract, we have specific words to address their specific needs. If everything is clearly defined, it makes it much easier to fight for our members. 1. We've agreed the term employee is a regularly employed person represented in our bargaining. 2. We've agreed a substitute employee is someone who fills in for an absent employee. 3. We've agreed temporary employee or temporary leave replacement employee are people who cover for workload fluctuation, emergency situation, and special projects. Additionally, these employees cannot fill in longer than 6 months. There's also specific language here relating to IT and how long their positions can be filled and or stay open. For all these positions, regular employees can fill in for the purpose of leave replacement. 4. Agreed seasonal workers, summer help, and summer workers are all the same thing. 5. Agreed the term work group is any group of us purple folk in our workplaces. Example, being food nutrition is a work group. 6. Agreed the term classification refers to specific job titles such as nutrition service professional or trades plumber. Agreed position is someone with a specific number of work days. Agreed assignment refers to the site an employee performs their work. Agreed that we are able to have representatives, chapter officers, a bargaining team, and a labor management team that can participate in union stuff without losing pay for doing so. 10! Agreed that union-related absences from your regular assignment needs a 24-hour window of notice unless it's absolutely urgent. 12! Agreed union stewards and officers are to keep member information private. 13. Agreed if outside of district groups are contracted to do our work, we must approve it. Additionally, any disputes over this not happening will have an escalated timeline to resolve the issue. Okay, so that's what we agreed on. Now for the other stuff. These ongoing arguments will not be as specific as the agreements that we've had. We had a lot of agreements on definitions, and we immediately want to put that to work. One of our main focuses this fight is to get everyone working for our jobs to benefit from union representation. For example, We want every classification that can work in one of our jobs, including subs, to be able to be reimbursed for shoes. Some jobs don't have set assignments, or their assignments are massive areas. These people already have too much on their plate. We want to make sure the solution to having too much on your plate isn't for the district to give you a bigger plate. Quite the opposite. The backbone to our entire contract philosophy here is we want a voice in our own lives. We want decisions that affect our hours, our pay, our dignity, have our voices included in the decision making. We don't just want that for ourselves. We want that for the person working next to us. We want to empower everyone to stand with anyone, because you deserve it. Food service is an example here. Be available has been an expectation of the weeks leading up to school, to be notified of the first days of training and availability to get back into your kitchens. We want these days to be known by you before you go into summer, and we want you paid. I personally had never met a union member from outside of the district who came to my place of work to talk to me about anything until 2 years ago, right before we did our last contract. And I've been a district employee for over a decade. That is unacceptable. We are putting in wording that requires each of us to have specific one-on-one time with a union representative. This will help get small problems solved for you. It will directly impact your quality of work life. Best part about it, though, if we get little problems solved for you, those little problems get solved for everyone. Keep talking to each other, people. No waivers! No. There is a push in our unit to get our members to waive their breaks. This is disrespectful to our bodies, our brains, and our autonomy as employees who just work here. Further, this lays groundwork to shorten an employee's paid time, potentially shortening an entire job for some future employee down the line. You work hard, you deserve a break. So does the people that replace you. Maintenance, Trades, and Advisory Group. This is a gift from our newest members. For those unaware, this is a group that Trades co-facilitates with their management to regularly discuss the needs of their area with an equal voice. That voice is then shared to all members of the trades, kind of like what we're doing here. In fact, do you know a group that could benefit from something like that? If you would like to know more, ask your favorite tradesperson about it next time you see them. All right, Purple people, with that concludes our current update. As of right now, there are no new dates set for bargaining, but maybe it has something to do with school getting started, everybody being a little busy. Speaking of which, I am proud of you. I wasn't at your school this summer. I didn't see the things that you did, see how much you sweat. I didn't see the baloney you had to deal with. It's just you. Look what you did on a short summer. Despite everything stacked against you, look how good your school is right now. Go you. If no one else notices, if there's complaints, if anybody has something to say, us, your union fellows, know how hard you've been working. This guy respects you. If you're just getting back into your building, make sure to thank all the people that have been working for you all summer and know that they are ready to support you too. Good work, union. Look at these schools we opened up. We did that. And I truly hope you are truly respected by your coworkers around you for that hard work you put in. So, and if they don't, you let us know, all right? Auf Wiedersehen until we meet again. I can't be the only one doing this stuff. That's why it took so dang long. You want to help me out? I need other people to write. We got ideas. We got other things to put out besides just these videos. On that note, keep it classy, Purple.